go.
Welcome.
Hi.
Okay.
Start anytime you're ready.
Why drive alone when you can Hoppa all the way? Hi, I'm Luca, and I'm excited to introduce Hoppa, a carpooling platform not only about traveling from point A to point B, but about transforming the way we travel between cities. If you want to reduce travel costs, lower environmental impact, and meet new people, Hoppa is a perfect place to do so. Now, imagine this. You are a driver and want to go from Tbilisi to Batumi. With today's fuel prices, that will cost you around $80 at least. Now imagine you're a passenger without a car. Your options: overcrowded, uncomfortable buses or trains that sometimes may be fully overbooked, that leaves on a fixed time and don't match your desired schedule. That will cost you around $40 per trip. That was before Hoppa. With Hoppa, that same exact trips becomes comfortable and flexible. Driver, by sharing their travel costs with a passenger, can cut down their expenses by up to 75%. Passengers, on the other hand, gets to travel with more comfort at cheaper prices than the traditional transport at any time they want. So how does Hoppa actually work? Meet Anna. She wants to travel from one city to another. She opens up Hoppa's application. She pinpoints her departure and destination location, and George pops out. George is certified driver for Hoppa with over 100 rides and positive user reviews. And just like that, under a minute, they match and they're on the way. Hoppa's full-scale platform is now fully developed and ready to use. Now let's take a look at the road we come so far. First and foremost, we passed the validation stage. After that, we secured grants from Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, covering all our operational costs on the website. We have signed partnership deal with Whistle Group. We have won Global Social Impact Award. We were selected finalists at ESADE Shark Tank in Spain and received initial investment commitments as well. And currently, we have over 150 plus rides and over 700 users. So now let's take a look at the markets. Markets here locally in Georgia and regionally are still untapped in carpooling industry and estimated at $3.5 million and $75 million mark. Globally, our main competitor is BlaBlaCar, but BlaBlaCar doesn't operate on Eastern European or Caucasian regions. So our potential customers try to connect via Facebook groups who lack adequate functionality and reliability. Our business model is C2C based, and we take fixed commission from each and every successful ride. That being said, for the initial stage of our operations, we want to target Facebook group users, totaling around 200,000 users, and on average, they commute 50 times per day. And for our go-to-market strategy, we have successfully acquired the biggest of the Facebook groups, consisting of active 120,000 users, and that gives us strong foothold in this emerging market. So, in the initial year, we will facilitate around 18,000 rides, and that number will drastically increase as we emerge to new markets and scale up and add new features to our startup. With our team consisting of both software and business developers, we have extensive work both together and individually and with our expertise, and we are fully confident for Hoppa to be a success. Thank you for your attention. Travel Hoppa.
Okay. So,
Bill, now you know you're going to take Hoppa back into Tbilisi.
Yeah.
yeah, there's that's a great idea.
Right.
So,
You and Marvin.
Levon, where's Levon? Levon, are you signed up with Hoppa? No? Okay, so I don't have to pay you then, right? Is everything? Okay. This was the founding model of Lyft.
Yeah, yeah.
This is where they started, and they realized it's so painful that they pivoted over to Uber, right? And then meanwhile, so that's on the rideshare side, and then on the commute side, you know, Microsoft as well as a whole bunch of other corporations have been trying to get their employees to rideshare for commuting, and that's been tough as well. So, I mean, and blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean, the guys you show as competitors are not exactly competitors, right?
Yes, that's very informal competitors.
So, I mean, although, I mean, theoretically, this makes a ton of sense, right? Everybody wishes this would happen. But at the end of the day, it's really, really hard to get people to collaborate around driving from Tbilisi, strangers to collaborate between driving from Tbilisi to Batumi or Batumi back to Tbilisi. And so your conversion rate's going to be super, super low. How do you, given all the other guys who've tried to do this and have failed, what's different?
So first of all, to start with the companies, there have been attempts, and we are currently talking about taking this B2B with some of the banks in Georgia. And in Georgia, they're also thinking about commuting and
They
ride
want to
sharing.
subsidize employee ride sharing.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
commute.
because like there was parking problem, their parking lot problem, and they wanted to lower car rates there. So there is some talks around that. We're not focused fully on that, but we're in the preliminary talks about creating that. But main thing is it's inner city, and that's what we've been asking ourselves. Like, what makes us different? What makes us like stand out? And that is our validations through the Facebook groups, because 120,000 active users in our group, and on average 200 posts per day. And that's solely in our group, and other than that, there are
So
other
what's your
groups
conversion rate? You got 20,000 people signed on. You have 200 posts, and you've done 150 rides. How many rides have you done?
So we just acquired that group 1 month ago. We had small groups because we were testing phase because fixing bugs and stuff. Just finished developing the full-scale startup. We had an MVP a year ago. We had 10,000 community member group in the Facebook, and we scaled up to this bigger group and acquired. So main thing is that Georgia's really revolutionized in this carpooling type of culture, because 5 years ago, this was not possible. The group was like half the size, and we developed this carpooling partner within ourselves, developed community, and currently we are converting that users that has inbuilt culture of carpooling to our startup, and sort of building the culture inside the region.
Okay, but again, is there any place on the planet where this has succeeded?
BlaBlaCar is a perfect example for that.
Yeah, I'm familiar with several in
Are
other
they?
countries.
Yeah.
So can I have a question?
Yeah.
So I love the fact that this kind of started in an informal way in Facebook groups, right?
Yes.
A lot of great businesses have begun in an informal, organic way,
definitely.
right? And then become formalized businesses. So that's awesome. Ultimately, this business all comes down to trust and security, right?
Yeah.
If you can get users to feel as if there's trust and security, then they'll use it. It all comes down to that. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes, that was our main concern, because Facebook may not be that reliable because of the fake users and stuff. So we've been building in-app tools for us, like verification, driver's licenses, personal IDs. Even currently, because we have so much, we are really focused on delivering the quality service within our group to create this strong image for our brand. We're like handpicking and interviewing each and every rider currently to deliver this quality service, and lower the chance.
So there's a review. There's also a review mechanism, I assume.
There is a review mechanism.
So like if I ride with Gwen, I can write a review of Gwen that she was wonderful in the car.
Definitely. Both sides can review each other, and that's approximately not fully, but it's much trustful.
This idea exists on an informal basis all over the place.
Yes.
So where
that was
where I live in the Bay Area, there's the main bridge, the Bay Bridge, that connects San Francisco with the East Bay. And there's an informal carpool every morning where people stand out looking for somebody who wants extra riders, because that way the bridge toll is cheaper if you have extra riders. So this happens all over the world on an informal basis. And so turning it into a formalized business, awesome. But you got to nail trust and security.
Yes, definitely. That's our main concern. We've been working on that.
Can you go back to the unit economics slide? So I love you had about a 6-to-1 ratio, which I love. That's very. You have 12 to 1.
I'm sorry, your CAC.
There we are.
For two Lari, you acquire customers.
Yeah. So that.
Yes, currently because of that Facebook group, and conversion because of that Facebook group is so low currently. So that number will definitely rise as we scale up.
It's going to get higher.
Yes,
And
definitely get higher.
How many rides? The lifetime value is based on how many rides?
It's based on 4 rides per.
4 rides. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So
my question is like, how come already existing, ride apps cannot integrate the same option? They do have, actually, Uber has it, right?
Some of them have right.
Yeah,
they have,
already have
Yeah,
it.
some of them have.
Yes.
So how are you gonna they're maybe not direct competitors, but kind of they are, because they got exactly offer the same.
Yes, that's what we've been like wrapped around right now, because Uber has different business model. It's like taxi business model, the rates are much higher. The fee commissions they will receive from carpooling is not what they're looking for, because when you Uber from Tbilisi to Batumi, it will cost you around $200, and that's much cheaper. Our main focus is like drivers and passengers don't go on profits. That's all about cutting down their expenses. We take fixed commissions from each and every ride, and that's in the Georgia's culture, like when you want to book a bus ticket or any other kind of ticket, it adds that fixed commission rate. So we tested out commissioning and deducting 10% of the total trip price, but after that, after we test it, this is the way, because it's so like natural to Georgians.
But do we listen? I like your way of thinking, and all the respect. I love it, and I think we're all cheering for this. People
Right.
like you.
We wish.
So, again, but our job is to ask questions, right? So
Definitely.
my question is is this a solution to outwork and outplay someone? Just entering the market with the cheaper prices. Especially with someone there's even some of the European, or the Bolt, right?
Bolt is taxi company.
Bolt,
That's-
Index, right?
Yandex and Bolt are
Yandex,
taxi
yeah.
company, yeah.
So taxi, but like I said, they can adopt this, this option.
Yes, but that's
I don't know, because we all live in US, so we don't
that's
use
not
it.
financially feasible for them, because it's totally different thing. Like take it from Europe's perspective, there is BlaBlaCar, there is Uber, there is Bolt in most of Western European countries,
Yeah.
and they coexist because they deliver totally different services. Bolt, for example, is cheaper traveling options than Uber, and BlaBlaCar is for intercity traveling options. So we also studied the BlaBlaCar and what their culture is to say, in instance, like main concern was what we asking ourselves is like, why is BlaBlaCar not in our market? Right?
Right.
So,
and what's the answer?
what the answer is, definitely I will answer that shortly, because I have one answer and a really good answer for that, I think.
Again, while you're finding it, over the years, GITA has presented several companies that are trying to do this in Georgia.
Yes.
With variations on the theme. One of which was trying to integrate all forms of transportation.
Buses, trains, I remember.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And so, and I think that's what BlaBlaCar does, doesn't it? Doesn't
BlaBlaCar has its own BlaBla buses.
Right.
And carpooling is main thing what we started and developed BlaBla bus for like 5-6 years. So it's not everything, but BlaBla bus and BlaBlaCar.
Right. So the thesis of BlaBlaCar is, if you need to go from X to Y, BlaBlaCar pretty much can guarantee that they can find a way for you to do it.
Yes, and that's a great thing about us, because we could add new features, scale up to like different transportation models, and our main focus currently
so that is part of the
intercity.
vision.
Yes,
Part of the
that is
vision
definitely
is,
part
if
of
I
the
want to
vision.
go from Batumi to Tbilisi, you'll find me the best way to get there, and I can choose cheap or convenient or whatever.
Yes.
Right?
So, yes, and so what I want to say and add up is, these are the lists. So while starting the BlaBlaCar, these are the lists that BlaBlaCar acquired in the different markets.
So you're assuming they'll acquire you?
Down the road, if the right offer comes, maybe, but we're definitely looking for take the biggest portion of the market and scale up to Eastern European, Turkey, Greece and Bulgaria is what we are looking at currently, and definitely Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Georgia.
Okay.
Could you,
All right.
back
Nice
to
job.
Georgia,
Great, thank you.
could
Nice
you
job.
focus on 3, let's say, major employers in Georgia and contract with them to anchor what you need as your cost basis to recover, and then grow from that?
Yes, definitely.
I don't know if you've had those conversations, but I don't know who the biggest employers are in Georgia. But
Yes,
identify.
if I understood your question right, like we are in preliminary talks with businesses to make this inner city commuting as well. Because to answer your question as well about why they didn't succeed, the other startups, they didn't took the steps we took because we were always like zero funding. And so we created this application as well, within our group. We have amazing developers in our team. And also, we acquired communities. We have tested. So we are like taking it step by step to really nail down the road, how to get to that point of.
Okay, we really want you to succeed.
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Okay. All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.